Ever wondered how many times a hummingbird flaps its wings in a second? Welcome to a journey where we delve into the unexplored corners of knowledge. We'll be unearthing an array of random facts, each one more fascinating than the last. From the mesmerizing world of nature to the incredible power of the human mind, we'll leave no stone unturned. So prepare to be amazed, intrigued, and maybe even a little mind-blown. Well, you're about to find out. A hummingbird flaps its wings up to 70 times per second. Now imagine that. This astounding speed is not just a show-off trick, but an essential survival strategy. Hummingbirds are the only birds that can fly forwards, backwards, and even hover in midair. This advanced maneuverability allows them to access nectar from flowers that other birds can't reach. Their wings' rapid flapping creates a humming sound, hence the name. Their heart beats up to 1,200 times per minute when in full flight, pumping the much-needed oxygen to their flight muscles. Their metabolism is so fast that they must consume nearly half their body weight in food daily. These fascinating creatures are nature's embodiment of power and agility, packed into a tiny, vibrant package. Their unique abilities and sheer speed are a testament to the wonders of evolution and the diversity of life on our planet. That's faster than the blink of an eye. What's the longest word in English? It's a staggering 189,819 letters long. Now that's a mouthful, isn't it? This behemoth of a word is actually the chemical name for a protein known as titin. Titin is the largest known protein, and its full chemical name has so many letters that it would take you over 3 hours to say out loud. But let's be real, who would ever use such a word? It's utterly impractical. Even the most verbose of us would struggle to slip it into everyday conversation. And just think about the poor dictionary that would have to accommodate it. It would need its own separate volume. So while it's fascinating to know that English has such a mammoth word, it's safe to say that it's not one you'll need to remember for your next spelling bee. Imagine having to spell that out. Did you know that you weigh slightly less when the moon is directly overhead? It's true. The moon has a gravitational pull, just like the Earth. This gravitational pull is what keeps the moon orbiting around our planet. But here's the fun part. This same gravitational pull also affects us, albeit subtly. When the moon is directly overhead, it exerts a slight pulling effect. This pull is so small that you won't notice it. But if you were to step on a very precise scale, you'd find that you're a smidge lighter. Isn't that fascinating? Now, before you get too excited, remember that the effect is minuscule. We're talking about a fraction of a pound. So, unfortunately, this isn't a magical weight loss solution. But it does give us a fun and interesting perspective on the subtle ways that the universe impacts our daily lives. Who needs a diet when you have the moon? A single peanut has enough energy to boil a cup of water. Now that's something to chew on. Here's the science behind it. Peanuts are tiny powerhouses packed with proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. When these compounds combust or burn, they release energy, just like any other fuel. Think about it. When you eat a peanut, your body is doing a similar thing, breaking down these compounds to release energy that powers your cells. But instead of a sudden burst of heat, your body's digestive process releases this energy slowly, over time. Now imagine harnessing that energy all at once. If you were to burn a single peanut, the energy released could heat water from room temperature to boiling point. It's a testament to the incredible amount of energy stored in the food we eat, even in something as small as a peanut. So next time you snack on these little legumes, remember, that's one powerful peanut. There's a fruit that makes sour things taste sweet. Intriguing, isn't it? This wonder of nature is aptly named the miracle fruit. It grows on a small tropical plant and is about the size of a cranberry. But don't be fooled by its humble appearance. This little red berry has a unique property that sets it apart from all other fruits. When consumed, the miracle fruit releases a protein known as miraculin. This binds to the taste buds on our tongue and has an astonishing effect. It tricks our taste buds into perceiving sour foods as sweet. So if you eat a lemon after having a miracle fruit, it will taste like the sweetest lemonade you've ever had. Isn't that amazing? But the effects are temporary, lasting only an hour or so. Then your taste buds return to normal and lemons are sour once again. It's like a little magic trick performed by Mother Nature herself. Talk about a sweet surprise. The internet is older than you might think. Our journey begins in the 1960s, a time of tremendous change. Among these changes, a milestone in technology was born, the first version of the internet. This early form was known as ARPANET, a project funded by the US Department of Defense. It was a far cry from the internet we know today, with only a handful of computers connected. As the decades rolled by, the internet continued to grow and evolve. The 70s saw the development of the TCP/IP network, the backbone of today's internet. Then came the 80s, the era of email and the World Wide Web, transforming the internet from a military tool into a global communication system. Fast forward to today, and the internet has become an integral part of our daily lives, connecting billions of devices worldwide. It's a world of information, entertainment, commerce, and communication at our fingertips. And you thought the internet was a millennial. Your brain generates enough electricity to power a light bulb. Now, isn't that a thought to light up your day? Every second, your brain is bustling with electrical activity. This activity is the result of countless neurons communicating with each other through electrical signals. Think of it as your brain's own private social network, where messages are constantly being sent and received. These electrical signals are incredibly powerful. In fact, they're so powerful that they generate enough electricity to power a small light bulb. That's right, the energy created by your brain's electrical activity could literally light up a room. But the power of the mind doesn't stop at lighting up a bulb. The brain's electrical activity is also responsible for everything you think, feel, and do. From solving complex problems to creating beautiful works of art, it's all thanks to the electricity buzzing around in your head. So next time you're stumbling around in the dark, remember this. Who needs a flashlight when you have a brain? So we've learned a lot of interesting facts today. From the frantic fluttering of hummingbirds who beat their wings at an astonishing rate of 80 times per second, to the power of the humble peanut, capable of producing enough energy to power a digital clock. We've explored the lighter side of gravity and how it's not as straightforward as it falls. It's all about the curvature of space-time after all. We've delved into the world of language, unearthing the longest word in English, a chemical name that would take more than 3.5 hours to pronounce if you dare to try. And who could forget the miracle fruit? A berry that tricks your taste buds into thinking sour foods are sweet. Yes, you heard it right. Lemons taste like sweet lemonade after eating this fruit. We've journeyed back in time to the ancient internet, the Incan quipu, a system of knotted cords used for record keeping. It's amazing to think how far we've come in terms of communication and data storage. And the power of the mind? Well, that's a fascinating subject. It's mind-boggling to think that our brains can generate enough electricity to power a low-wattage LED light. Each of these facts, in their own way, reveals the fascinating complexities and wonders of our world. They remind us of the beauty in the details, the magic in the mundane, and the extraordinary in the everyday. These are but a snapshot of the marvels that surround us. Imagine how many more there are, hiding in plain sight, waiting for curious minds to uncover them. So keep your eyes open, your mind sharp, and your spirit of discovery alive. There's a universe brimming with peculiar phenomena, fascinating facts, and mind-boggling mysteries out there. Remember, the world is full of amazing facts just waiting to be discovered. Until next time, keep exploring.